What's going on, everyone? It's Abdallah with another episode of Fire Emblem Awakening. In our last episode, we did all of the male conversations in Harvest Scramble. So right now, what we're going to do is we are going to do the exact opposite. We're going to do all of the female conversations. It's going to be wonderful. All right, so without further ado, let's jump into the Outrealm Gate and then click on Harvest Scramble. The end is nigh, everyone. The end is nigh. There's only a couple more DLC levels, and then we're going to do the end game stream on episode number 100. So, Harvest Scramble, in case you guys didn't play it already, it's pretty much an episode where we get to lay back and relax. I mean, all the enemies are very easy. There's like about 15 sparkle spots where you get some rare weapons, and it's just a spot where you can get a lot of funny conversations out of the males and females in your party. So, let's jump right into it, shall we? Well, my lord, here we are. This must be the place. Look at all the people in the streets and these decorations. It seems we've arrived amidst a festival of some sort.
Really?
Looks that way, doesn't it? At least the town seems secure. Perhaps we might forget our troubles for a day and join in the festivities. You mean it? I love festivals. Come on, what are we waiting for? Lissa, where did you get that hat? The nice man with the funny sideburns gave it to me. Pretty cool, huh? Funny sideburns? Well, hiya there. Welcome to our humble little village, okay? It's not every day we get guests from another world, don't you know? Huh? I know you. You're the captain of the village cheer brigade. Yes, sirree.
What?
You do seem quite cheerful.
Right.
Well, of course I do, silly Billy. Our annual harvest fair just started. Singing, dancing, we're all just having a gay old time here, don't you know? What? Why are you staring at me like that? Is my wee little party hat crooked? No, I just, so, a harvest festival, you say? Oh, yeah, you betcha. We got all kinds of fresh produce, plus games and prizes and fun at every stall. Take a gander for yourself. Oh, and don't forget to bring a friend. They say the fair has a special magic that brings folks closer together, you know. There's so much to do and see and talk about. Oh, so much to talk about. You start chatting, and it's just blah, blah, blah this, and blah, blah, blah that. Blah, blah, blah over the other one. And blah, 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 don't you know, and blah, 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 blah. It's that much fun. People just won't shut up. Yes, I believe I see your point. Nevertheless, it seems a worthy endeavor to strengthen ties between our troops. I shall inform the others.
Right.
Oh, I wonder who I should invite. Maybe Maribelle. Hey, mister. Who are you taking?
Right.
Me? Why, I'm so glad you asked. He should be here any second. Oh, there he is. Victor! Vincent! Oh, Vincent, it's just terrible. Horrible, awful, don't you know? What's wrong, Victor? Where's your party hat? And your face. You look like you've seen a ghost. I think I have, Vincent. Or a zombie, at least. Monsters have invaded the village. They're shambling all over the square and being all moany and just spoiling everything. What? Monsters?
Right.
So much for getting our troubles.
Right.
It can't be helped. If the village is in trouble, we have to lend a hand. Vincent, Victor, lead the way. We'll do all we can to help defend. Oh, Victor, you poor thing. Are you sure you're all right? Just peachy, Vincent. Not a scratch. But, that's just so sweet of you to worry about me.
Hey.
Hello? Did you hear me? We're soldiers. My army can protect you from... Well, of course I was worried, silly Billy. And I still am. Let's get you out of here. I say we run home, lock the doors, and bar the windows, and wait for this to blow over. Good idea, Vincent. You're just as sharp as a tack, ain't you? But don't worry. Whatever happens, I'll protect you, okay? Guys? Aw, thanks, Victor, and I'll protect you, too. Aw, Vincent, you're a peach. We make such a great team, don't you know? Yes, sirree. We faced that crisis head-on, and together we made it through.
Wait!
No, you did not. The crisis is just starting, and you're planning to run. Huh? Oh, you're still here? You best be running too, don't you know? This is no place for a bunch of scrawny tourists, no siree. Ta-ta now.
What?
Tourists? Ugh. Well, I guess it's up to us tourists to save their cheeky backsides. Lissa, Frederick, rally the others.
Right.
Does this mean we can still go to the fair? Yay! Frederick, what is it?
Right.
Those two men.
No.
Oh, that? Huh. I know they came off as rude, but I'm certain it wasn't intention. No. It's just they're concerned for one another. Such dedication. It's so inspiring.
Huh?
Excuse me?
Always impressive.
Would that we all could demonstrate such compassion for a fellow man.
Right.
Well, yes, I suppose that's one way of looking at it, but you do realize that... My lord, wait! I have something to say! Oh, gods.
None shall
From
harm
this
you.
day forward, let us, too, share such a relationship. I will be as your Vincent, my lord, and you, my Victor. Would you just grab that lance and start killing things? That's an order. Okay, so like I said, we're going to do a whole bunch of cuts, and ultimately what this map is, it's a very easy map. This whole pack is just about developing character conversations. None of these guys have any stats that are worth, fighting over, besides their luck stat to help them survive a hit with Miracle. These guys are nothing. So literally, they're not going to do any damage to you. And yeah, we're pretty much here to hear all the conversations and have a good time at the fair, along with getting all these sparkle spots. You see them everywhere. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I counted 17 to 18 sparkle spots. Which, if you pair up your peeps and land on the sparkle spots, they can level up together their relationship, or you can just find rare stuff on the floor. Either way. Or you get a little bit of experience or a little bit of weaponry upgrade experience. Okay, so with that being said, let's pick all our males. Let's see, at least the first round of males to start talking it up. And let's knock it out. Males! Owain! Gaius is part of it. Who else? Who am I missing? Lonque, sure. Gregor! Henry, Brady, Libra. Who else? Is that really our team? That's all of our guys? Yeah, our team is pretty filled with girls, isn't it? Yarn's in the house. Okay. Alright, so let's do a quick save. And let's go.
Ooh.
Huh. Looks like fruit is still the big seller at the festival. Nice to know some things haven't changed over the ages.
Hey.
Oh, hello, Anna. What are you doing?
Mm,
Ah, Tiki. I was just taking a little look around the plaza.
I see.
It sounded as if you were speaking to yourself.
What?
Oops, was I? I didn't even realize. I suppose the sights have me feeling rather nostalgic. I'm all aflutter here.
Huh?
Oh, then you've been here before? Who, me? Nope. Can't say that I have. But you said it was such a nostalgic sight, did you not? Ah, yes, that. You see, my family has this long tradition of writing each other letters. We tell each other about the places and sights and exotic products we come across.
Hmm?
How long is long?
Mm-hmm.
Let's just say, surprisingly. So it's entirely possible one of us has been here to see this. And it just wasn't me.
I see.
I see.
Hmm.
I can remember reading about some of your exploits too, way back in the day. Back in the day? That was 2 millennia ago.
Yes.
Give or take. You've likely met some of my ancestors. Actually, I'd bet on it. Now that you mention it, I do seem to remember coming across a few women who bore a similar air.
Ooh.
Did you know? Well, if they look like me, that's a near guarantee. Strong family resemblance and all that.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sure. Huh, that's kind of wild to think of, huh? A connection over the generations.
Well,
It is a rather lovely thought.
hey.
Anna, might I have a moment? I want to follow up on something you mentioned. More about the log my family keeps? Yes, any written record is reasonable detail. Stretching that far back would be massive.
Yes.
Tell me about it. It was a real pain to get through the whole thing when I was little. But reading that shared history is how the kids in my family grow up. Always has been. Which is why all the information is still stuck in our heads now. We all know it.
I see.
That's rather remarkable, really. It had a lengthy chapter on this world's history, its culture, and traditions. I could tell you all about King Marth's life, the same as I could talk about yours, Tiki. In sober detail, almost as if I were there to see it.
Guess what?
I have to say, Anna, speaking with you is very nostalgic, I suppose, to borrow your term.
What?
Oh? It feels almost as if I'm speaking with an old friend, one I haven't seen in ages.
Ooh.
Funny thing about that family history, as I read it, the passages flowed into my mind. It's different from learned knowledge. It's as if they became my own memories.
Huh?
What? So the first time I saw you, I felt it too, an instinctive level. Like I'd finally run into you again after thousands of years. But it's as if our two souls have lived on, or been reincarnated, or somehow we've met and parted and met again, bound together across time. Yes, that's the perfect way to describe it. It sounds like something plucked straight from a fairy tale, but it's how I really feel. And you feel the same? I do, honestly. I feel a lot of things right now, Anna. Above all, profoundly happy. You said it. I'm really glad we got to speak like this.
Yes.
Absolutely, and I look forward to many more conversations to come.
Thanks.
You can bank on it.
So hey.
Cherche, are you okay? Are you sick or something?
No.
No, I'm fine. It's Minerva. She's not feeling well at all. I think she may have caught a cold. Perhaps the air of the Outrealms doesn't suit her. Aw, there, poor Minerva Werva. I hope you get better soon, girl. When you do, you and me are gonna go out and play, okay? What a nice idea. The two of you can go flying together. You probably have a lot in common, huh? Why didn't I think of this sooner? A Manicheet is a lot like a Wyvern, right? You're practically sisters. I guess.
If
So
I
tell me,
may.
Nowi, when you get a cold, what do you find is the best way to treat it? I'll wager there are cures for dragonkin that we humans would never think of. Let me see. I get lots of rest, curl up in a blanket, and drink plenty of fluids. Oh.
Listen,
Oh, yeah. There's one more thing. I once knew an old Manicheet, a super old, super wise Manicheet. And he taught me that if I caught a cold, I should eat lots and lots of fruit. Fruit, huh? I suppose we're not all that different after all. Still, it's good advice, and lucky for us, this town's got plenty of fruit on sale. I'll pick some up for her as soon as we're done with this battle. Great, I hope it all works out for you. Hey, Cherche, how's Minerva holding up? A little better since I followed your suggestion and fed her some fruit. Thanks very much for the advice, Nowi. Anytime, always glad to lend a hand. Hey, speaking of which, I was thinking. If Minerva doesn't get better soon, I could turn into a dragon and carry you instead. That's very kind of you. But have you ever put on a bridle and carried a knight into battle before? Nope. Then it might not be a good idea. Not without a little practice, at least.
we'll be fine.
Oh, it'll be fine, silly. All you have to do is hang on tight and not fall off. Why, I took Abdallah to the market on my back just the other day. He was quiet as a mouse the whole trip. Is that so? Yep.
Okay.
I guess he was so excited he completely forgot to speak. You should have seen us. We did a loop-the-loop and everything. And then I did a super fast dive and pulled up just in time. Huh, that was his favorite part for sure. He was so excited he lost his lunch. Come on, I'll show you. It's fun. Perhaps not. I think I heard about this shopping trip of yours. Didn't Abdallah have to have his fingers pried off your neck one by one? Yeah, that was kind of weird. It took ages to loosen his grip. Gods, Minerva. Hurry up and recover soon. Cordelia! Make ready to face me.
What?
Pan, what in the world are you trying to... Ah! Huh! Not bad. Your reflexes are adequate. What in blazes are you doing attacking me out of the blue like that? For many moons now, I have longed to challenge you to a duel. A duel to the death! Good grief, why? Did I do something to offend you? Because if I did, No insult has been given. I heard tell that in this army of great warriors, you are the greatest of all. Since then, I have burned with the need to know how mighty are the man spawn. How powerful is their greatest warrior? Is she a match for the last of the Tugwell? Now listen, Tugwell, human, or whatever else it may be, right now we're allies. The threat we face is far too great for us to be fighting amongst ourselves. I absolutely refuse to duel you, be it to the death or otherwise. We have more important things to worry about.
The Tugwell do not play.
What can be more important than the honor of our respective races? We must duel and determine once and for all which is the mightier species.
No.
Look, I'm not interested in being humanity's representative in your little whatever. This place is crawling with risen, and I have to work to do even if you don't. Wait, Cordelia, I'm not done! Bah, you can run, Manspawn, but you cannot hide. I am the last of the Tugwell, and I will see this through. Cordelia, at last I have found you. Pan, I already told you, I'm not going to fight you. We're in the middle of a battle, and we have monsters to slay.
Right.
Then I will make it quick. Ready your weapon, human. The Manspawn must know that the might of the Tugwell at last. Okay, Pan, this has gone far enough. We need to talk. This isn't about proving which species is the strongest, and you know it.
Please.
You dare refute my motives? I fight for the honor of the Tugwell.
Well,
Is that really true? Is this really about the honor of your people? I think it's a little more personal than that. What do you mean? Remember when you used to say you never trust humans? Well, things have changed, haven't they? You found friends among us.
Yes.
This may be true, but it has no bearing on our quarrel. But it does. As you've grown closer to us, you've lost that fire. You are filled with hate and anger over the loss of your people. That passion, painful though it was, drove you. It made you who you are. But as you learn to trust humankind, the flame is flickering out. And you fear that when it finally dies, your identity dies with it. But you're wrong to be afraid. You have something else now, something better. Something that will make you stronger than you ever were alone. You have friends.
listen.
We can't replace your lost people, nor would we want to. But soon, you'll get to know us even better. You'll learn to trust us even more. And when you do, you'll realize that we're your people now. You truly think so? I know so, and it'll be humanity's privilege to welcome you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Cordelia. You must forgive me.
Yes.
There's nothing to forgive. Now, about that duel, if it's not to the death, I might just consider it. Frankly, I'm as curious as you are to find out who's the strongest. Ha, I doubt that. Oh yeah? Try me. Everything smells so delicious. Hello? Anyone here? I'll take 3 of... Oh, right. They've all evacuated. Well, in that case... So good. Cynthia, you can't just take those. Don't you eat me. What did you think you were doing? The people worked all year to grow and bring that fruit to the market. I can't believe you would think to just take some without paying.
Sorry.
I know, I'm sorry. I promise I'll come back and pay for them later. Honestly, you can be such a handful sometimes. And look, you've dribbled juice all over your armor. What? Oops. Hold still a moment. I'll wipe it off.
Thanks.
Yeah, thanks. Really, I wonder where your head is sometimes. You're not a child anymore. You can't just keep acting without thinking. Alright, enough already. You're right, I'm not a child, so stop treating me like one, would ya? I may be a little careless sometimes, but you've always been so patronizing.
No.
I'm just saying that we all need to act like an adult and stop trying to play the big sister. You're not so much older than me. And I'm not a kid, I'm a hero. And that's what really matters.
But don't you see?
Cynthia, that isn't... Look, I never meant to... Just forget it. Goodbye, you big bully. Seems like I've gone and sparked a tantrum. Yeah, I'm completely covered.
What?
Cynthia, what happened? You're a muddy mess. I fell in that puddle. Oh, I'm all soaked now. It feels icky. Make it go away, Lucina. Unbelievable. What happened to you being an adult? We just spoke about this. I'm sorry, I'll try harder, I promise. Alright, that's enough. Don't start crying on me. I'll go find you a change of clothes and something to dry off with. Thanks, Lucina, you're the best. Gah, stop, don't hug me, you're still... now I'm all covered in mud too. Wow, you really are. Sorry. Oh, but...
Huh?
But what? Why are you so happy?
Yeah, see...
But this way we're like twins. Muddy twins. But still, twinsies.
What?
Twinsies? Really, Cynthia, I give up. Haha, Cynthia conquers all. Even the ill humors of her evil twinsie. I never could stay mad at a smile like that for long. Alright, let's get cleaned up and back to work. We've got to look our best for the festival after all. Right, I'm right behind you, Lucy. Smell that fresh bread. The best part of a harvest fair is all the yummy food. You're always thinking with your stomach, Cynthia. Am I? I seem to remember you eating twice as many rolls as me at breakfast.
Nope.
That's not true at all. After all, a Maniquite cannot live on bread alone. Ooh, is that an old adage from your people? What does it mean? It means you also have to eat your veggies, and some fruit sometimes too. Wow, that's not deep at all. I thought maybe it meant needing art and song and friends to nourish the soul too. Weird, I guess, but that's just me. That may, actually be right. Well, did you know that festivals weren't always happy occasions? They say that back in the day, some were downright scary, bloody affairs.
Huh?
So scary and bloody? How?
Right.
Well, on years when the harvest was good, people would celebrate, like this actually. But on years when there was a drought or famine, they prayed for the next year's harvest and offered up a child's life in sacrifice. To sacrifice a child? But that's terrible. But oh so necessary. Their very lives depended on such precious sacrifice. Only the blood of a babe could move the dragon gods to break a famine or drought. Or so they believed. Pretty crazy, huh? People will make up old thing when they're desperate. Make up any old thing when they're desperate, I guess. Yeah, that's really crazy. You okay, Nah? Look a little green there.
So...
You don't think... They're not going to sacrifice a child at this festival, are they? No, I don't think so. I mean, look around you. With the harvest this bountiful, there'd be no need to, right? Unless...
So...
Hey, Cynthia, about what you said earlier. Huh? What did I say? It's got me all scared. What if they're really looking for a sacrifice to offer to the dragon gods this year? Oh, that? Why? You worried they're gonna pick you?
Ooh.
Maybe. I mean, look at me.
Oh.
Well, you can stop. You're safe, I promise. You may look like a little kid, but you're just as old as the rest of us.
Nope.
Sure, you know that. And I know that, but no one here knows that. Even the Risen here all seem to be coming after me. Wait, maybe... You don't think they'd leave the festival alone if I served as a sacrifice, do you? What? No, that's crazy talk. Why would Risen want a sacrifice? They don't care about next year's harvest. But if the village has a good harvest, the Risen get more food when they attack.
Oh.
I suppose that's true. Oh, wait. You mean because they'd be able to eat what the farmers grew?
Huh?
Yes, what else would I mean? That if there were a good harvest, all the village children would be fattened up. That's terrible. You're terrible. I'm not hearing this. I'm sorry. No more talking about kids getting eaten, I swear. Besides, they used to feed those kids to the dragon gods of the lake, right? If anything, that means you'd have to be the one doing the eating, Nah. Come again?
Yep.
You're a Maniquite, silly. Do the math. Gosh, I guess I am. I kind of forgot for a minute there. When you put it like that, it's not scary at all. Gross, maybe, but not scary. Yeah, Glad you came around.
Yeah!
Hey, don't laugh. It was your fault. I got scared in the first place. What a splendid little town this is. Even all of its citizens are in hiding. I'd wager they'll throw quite the festival once we take care of this interruption.
Yeah.
Indeed. Back in our time, the interruptions never ended. We never had anything like this. Hey, what do you suppose they sell at the stand over there? Shall we take a quick look?
Huh?
Kjelle? Lucina, we have our pride as warriors to maintain. Yes, and?
Pathetic.
And we do well to maintain decorum during combat. Battle is our purpose. This is our stage to shine on. Everything else is a
But
distraction.
don't you see?
But surely even a warrior needs rest now and again. Or do you have something against festivals?
No.
What? No, it's not that. Alright, then how about this? Once the fighting is done, let's get everyone together and enjoy the fair. It'll be lots of fun, I'm sure of it. Alright. If it's you and me, I don't suppose I'd
I
mind.
have my gratitude.
Wonderful. But wait, just the two of us?
Yeah.
I only have time for the strong, Lucina. And in that, you certainly qualify. I see. Very well then, it's a date. Enough. There's fighting to be done.
Right.
As you like.
Um,
Lucina.
what?
Is something the matter, Kjelle? You're just going to ignore what I said before. How could you, of all people?
Huh?
Before,
Yeah.
I said I only had time for the strong. You always pounce on lines like that, lecturing me about valuing the weak. Ah, that. Huh, yes, of course. What's so funny?
Well,
The fact it bothers you is proof enough that the weak are on your mind. Besides, you care more than you let on. We see the defenseless the same, you and I, as something we must protect.
huh?
What? But
Very well.
That was why I didn't say anything. The reason you and I are so eager to be strong is in order to be their shield. Don't you think I know that? Besides,
Huh?
yes,
Actually,
I don't really think the others are weak. They've saved me from too many close calls to count. Which isn't to say I don't think some could bear to train a little harder. But there's more to strength than being able to fight. They're all right. Oh, Kjelle. Enough of this prattle. All I was trying to say is that I need to get stronger still. Now, let's go crush these risen and be done with it. Huh, well that's a sight. Who knew a tough girl Kjelle could grow a heart underneath all that armor? Sure she has grown lately. She sure has grown lately. I'd best be careful. I don't get left behind.
excuse me?
My, Kjelle. That's a stern face, even by your standards. Something's up. This festival has everyone going soft. A bandit slipped in while no one else is watching. I just sent him running.
Huh?
What? Really? Wow, nothing ever slips past you, huh? That's amazing.
Pathetic.
I'm hardly special. I'd say the fact that no one else took notice is a problem. Alas, in any case, I found this bottle on him. What's in that? The purple makes it look unnatural enough, but frothy too? That cannot be good. I overheard him muttering something about it being a rare brew. That it possessed miraculous effects. Maybe it awakens new powers in you. Look, I really hope I'm wrong here, but you're not actually planning to...
Yeah.
Let's drink it together.
What?
What? Not on your life, sister. Don't drag me into this.
Huh?
You sure? It could be some amazing potion that doubles your strength.
Fine.
Yes, and that'd be great, except it's clearly some kind of awful poison. Suit yourself. More super strength tonic for me, then.
Are you deaf?
What? Stop! That stuff could kill you. Oh, please, you're exaggerating. Now, I just pull on the stopper and... Don't blame me if you wind up melting or something. I tried to warn you.
Come on, then.
Down the hatch. Yuck, stop, really stop. Gah, hey, let go. What? Did you decide you want in on it after all?
Ridiculous.
No, you lunatic.
I have this.
Well, too late. You had your chance. I can't believe you really drank it. I tried to stop you, but no. Whew, I feel the same. Wait, what gives? I don't feel stronger at all. Was it just water with some dye in it? Gods, Kjelle. Maybe it wasn't poison, but your little stunt there just shaved years off my life. Hey, Severa. You know what? You're cute. Really, really cute.
Huh?
Huh, Kjelle? Why are you slurring? Are you sick? What the heck's gotten into you? Maybe I got a toothache. 'Cause your shoe sweet. I've been thinking, I'm tired of all these weak boys. I want to spend more time with you instead. 'Cause you're so strong and pretty, real pretty.
Ridiculous.
Hands, Kjelle. Hands to yourself. Honestly, what's wrong with you? Look at you. Your cheeks are all flush. I don't know, but I feel really good. Let go, you brute. You're squeezing the life out of me. Oh, don't tell me. I think I figured out the secret to that miracle brew of yours.
Huh?
Did ya? Gosh, and you're smart, too. This just proofs it. Proof. Sounds funny, doesn't it? That thief shed it, too. He said this stuff was 100 proof.
What?
He said what? Severa, come here.
Are you daft?
And quit tugging at my clothes. You'll stretch them out, you lummox. You left with no choice. Sorry, Kjelle, but hi-ya! Kjelle, are you, still alive? Ow, where? Severa, what happened? Good. Sounds like that did the trick. It better have. I think I chipped a nail.
Huh?
I can't seem to remember what... Severa, why are your clothes on all crooked? Where do I even begin except to say, this was all your fault? How about at the beginning? And maybe a little softer? Why is my head pounding? Sorry, but I think I need to go lie down for a little while.
Fine.
Yes, maybe you'd better. You'll be doing us all a favor.
Huh?
It's that stupid bottle. She must have dropped it when I slugged her. Wait. This thing doesn't say anything about proof. It says truth. Gods, this print is so tiny. How can... Oh, gods. Truth serum? This patented blend of fast-acting herbs relieves the body and mind of tension, allowing users to speak their minds more frankly than ever thought possible. What? This simply will not do. It's always, oh, Lissa this, and please, Lissa that. Don't these people realize that my poor darling is not their personal servant? Her bright, vivacious character lifts spirits and boosts morale. She tends to the sick and cures their ills. My dear Lissa is a veritable angel of mercy. Hey, Maribelle, what's going on? Lissa, darling, I was just... Goodness, what in the name of gods are you wearing on your head? Oh, this old thing. One of the villagers gave it to me earlier. Isn't it just adorable? It suits me to a T, don't you think?
Yes.
Everything looks good on you, darling, even that. Aw, thanks. You know, if you like it, I can get you one too. They had lots to spare. Oh, gods. That is, thank you for the kind offer, but I must politely decline. By the way, I couldn't help but notice all those people crowded around you just now. What do they want? They weren't asking anything in peculiar of you, were they? Peculiar? Gosh, no, they're my friends. They wouldn't do anything weird.
Really?
I wish I could have as much faith in them as you, darling. You know, Maribelle, I've noticed something about you. You're awfully hard on other people, but you've always been very kind to me.
Clearly.
I'm a noble, dear. I was raised to honor and respect my equals. Sure, but were you raised to be mean to everyone else? It's not about being mean, it's about you. It's about not wanting others to take advantage of you. Every time you and I have some quiet time together, someone interrupts. There's always someone asking something of you. Why can they not leave us be? Oh, Maribelle, I wish you'd make more of an effort to let other people in. I mean, you know the old saying, right? Two's company, but three's even better company.
No.
Hogwash, you are mine and mine alone, and I am sick and tired of sharing you. Whoa, are you alright, Maribelle? Oh, gods, did I say that out loud? Forgive me.
Huh?
Maribelle, wait. And she's gone. I wonder what got into her all of a sudden. Gosh, I hope it wasn't the hat. It is a bit out there. Maribelle, do you have a moment? Of course, I was hoping we might have a chance to chat. In fact, about my little outburst earlier, I really must apologize. I feel terrible. I don't know what came over me. Oh gosh, it's okay. I was scared to death you were still angry at me. When you went off like that, I felt like I'd done something terrible. Oh, Lissa, you really are too sweet. I'm the one who was acting horridly. I have no right to be angry with others for seeing just how wonderful you are. How could anyone not fall madly in love with you? You're perfect. Oh, I don't know about that.
No.
It's true. You've always had the most remarkable ability to charm people. You grew up a royal, cosseted away in that place. And yet, still, you managed to surround yourself with friends from all walks of life. I didn't do anything special. I just like talking, I guess.
Yes.
It's more than that. You are special. You have a unique gift. I wish I had even a thimbleful of your charisma. Truly, I do. People do not clamor to spend time with me. They find me prickly. Prickly, you? Never. Meanwhile, you strike up friendships so easy with strangers. But when you do, it feels for all the world as if they're trying to steal you away from me. I can't bring myself to join in, so I just stand there fretting and fuming. I end up jealous of your easy charm and convinced that you're going to desert me. Isn't that awful? I'm a horrible, mean-spirited, and utterly selfish person.
Hey.
No way, Maribelle, not at all. You're a totally wonderful person. You're kind and brave, and you have the best manners of anyone I know. I'm honored that you're my friend. Truly? Please, Maribelle, you have to trust me. I'll never leave you, okay? No matter how many friends I have, you'll always be the most important. You know, the villagers were saying that fairs are best enjoyed with friends. And guess who popped into my head right away? You, that's who. I feel bad that I made you worry so much without even noticing. Hey, I know. Why don't I make it up to you with a special treat? Thank you, Lissa, but I'm a bit too old to be appeased with trinkets. It's more than enough to know you are still my friend and always will be. Okay, well how about this then? Once this battle's over, let's spend a day at the fair together, just you and me. Oh, darling, now that sounds simply wonderful.
Darling.
Olivia, I was hoping to run into you. There's something we need to discuss.
Huh?
Really? What is it?
Yes.
It concerns your table manners, specifically the way you use your fork. You brandish it like a battle axe. It is most uncouth. I've also noticed that you arrange your cutlery in quite the wrong order. I do? To be honest, I didn't know there was an order. Huh.
Clearly.
Then there is the matter of the manner in which you left your seat yesterday evening. The racket when you scraped your chair across the floor was most unladylike. I can explain that one. Someone asked me to dance, so I was in a hurry and... I suppose there's nothing else for it. We simply cannot have you sullying this army's reputation any longer. I will shoulder the burden of instructing you in the etiquette of the noblewoman. Though the task be daunting, nay immense, I shall make you respectable.
Huh?
Gosh, Maribelle, are my manners really that bad? I mean, I appreciate the offer to teach me about forks and plates and things, but I'm so busy with dance practice, I don't have a lot of spare time.
No.
Why, my dear girl, our lessons will complement your training perfectly. Manners are about moving with grace and style, after all. Is this not the very essence of dance?
What?
I never thought of it like that before. But now that you mention it, I suppose it does make a little sense.
So
A little
sorry.
sense? It makes perfect sense, darling. In any case, I shan't take no for an answer. You will be my pupil. Do I make myself clear? Yes, ma'am. Crystal clear.
No.
No.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. How many times do I have to tell you? If you do it like that, it'll end up splashing all over the place. I never met anyone so utterly hopeless at pouring a simple cup of tea. Surely you must have performed at any number of society functions. How did you manage not to pick up even the rudiments of civilized behavior? Well, whenever I went to a fancy party, Basilio always came with me. He made sure I never got myself into trouble. I might have known that indulgent fool of a man was behind this.
No.
But without him to help me, I could never focus on my dancing. A young girl gets an awful lot of attention at those rich people's parties. And not all of it is the welcome kind, if you know what I mean.
Really?
Yes, I can well imagine. Some of those old lords can be a terrible handful. But that is hardly a concern any longer, is it? Now that you're a shepherd, you're safe from such unwanted advances.
Yes.
That's true. I do feel safe here. Good, then stop worrying and start focusing on your lessons.
What?
Okay.
Come now.
Okay, good heavens, girl. The correct answer is yes, milady. Yes, milady.
Fascinating.
Fascinating, most fascinating. What is it, Miriel? You've seen enough of the Risen to be used to them by now.
Right.
Indeed, but this is the first I've heard of them being drawn to a harvest. The academic literature has so far been silent on the topic. I wonder if this odd phenomenon is due to something in their biological makeup.
Well,
It does seem a little strange that monsters would be attracted by the harvest, but I have heard of other places where the two are connected. For example, there's a festival held around this time in one of the Outrealms. In it, children parade through their villages dressed as monsters and devils. To what end do they engage in such activity? Your guess is as good as mine, but perhaps there are more links between monsters and the harvest than we think.
indeed.
Intriguing. This demands further inquiry. If you develop your harvest thesis any further, you must notify me immediately. I will, but let's focus on harvesting these monsters first.
Hold a moment.
Cherche, do you have a moment? For you, Miriel. Of course, you always have interesting things to say. Fascinating. This is not the usual response to my attempts to engage in discourse. The stock reaction is one of discomfort, and in extreme cases, flight. Really? I can't imagine why. I gather that it is because I am considered tedious. This is due to my predilection for erudite language and abstruse subject matter. Oh, nonsense. I don't find you tedious in the slightest. In fact, I find the way you speak refreshingly precise. Truly. Oh yes, when most people talk, logic and reason go out the window. It's all wow and you know and did you hear and so on. It's as if they spew out whatever nonsense pops into their heads. But not you, you're calm, reasoned, measured, and to the point.
Why, thank you.
This is high praise indeed. But I fear you may be overstating the case. Not at all, in fact, you know what? I think I might be one of the few people who truly understands you.
Very gracious.
I am gratified that you think so. I also regard you in a positive light. Dialogue with you tends to result in more rewarding outcomes than with most. I find our talks both enlightening and enlivening. Ha! Now who's overstating the case? But listen to me prattling away. There's something I want to discuss with you. It's about a legend from my homeland, the story of a certain dragon. I think it might interest you. Would you like to hear it? Please go on. You have my undivided attention.
I've got this.
Wahaha, come fool! Grovel before me or be trampled underfoot. Those with no love of this mortal coil, step ye forward now and meet a fiery doom. Doom! Doom! Morgan, what are you doing? Oh, hey, Noire. Perfect timing. I was just working on my impression of you. I'm sorry, an impression, but why? As soon as the Risen hear it, they'll turn tail and flee. Shock and awe, right? It was a strategy I completely overlooked until now. It seems word of your fearsome feats has spread throughout their ranks, Killer. What? Surely that can't be. I don't have any feats to speak of. Aw, don't be so modest. You could fill books with all the things you've done. There's tell that he who falls under your gaze is marked with an unelectable death. One fool sought refuge in a boulder's shade, only to have both rock and body skewered. Another sought to kill you in your sleep, but was crushed flat when you rolled over. One victim escaped for a time. 3 years later, bam! An arrow from the heavens. All who see you echo in a unified chorus that the shafts you loose are as ravenous beasts. Tirelessly, they hunt their prey, and their bite is surest death. Woe be unto your foes. You made all that up just now, didn't you?
Wow.
Yep. So far, it's unified chorus of just me. But I'm pretty sure it'll catch on. Oh, I wish you wouldn't tease me like that. Aw, I don't mean any harm. I just really do think it has potential as a strategy. If we can spread the word of what juggernaut you are, it may give foes pause. Imagine winning battles without having to fight them. It's a tactician's dream. You know, I just want to help, but I'm not sure I'm entirely comfortable with this. Though I do wonder, won't threatening the enemy just make them angrier?
You
What?
can do this.
Nah, it'll be fine. Trust me. Just wait until they see you coming. They'll just run away crying. You know, she never listens once she gets like this. I just hope she doesn't wind up getting herself hurt. Whew, that was awfully close, huh? Yes, and whose fault is that exactly?
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry about that. But I was right in doing my impression of you would send them running. I just thought they'd be running away and not running at us. Gosh, they were angry. I told you this would happen. I know, I should really have listened. I'm really sorry, Noire, really. Thankfully, though, you got angry too and wound up crushing the lot of them. Actually, now that I think about it, they were running scared by the end. I guess my impression just can't compete with the real thing. You're amazing.
No.
I'm a monster. When I get like that, I feel as though I'm not myself anymore.
Huh?
Really? I think you're aces when you're angry. So stop, Morgan. You don't have to make up stuff just to cheer me up.
No.
It's the absolute truth. I'd do anything to be more like that. You would? Sure, a tactician always has to keep a cool head and examine the situation objectively. Sometimes that means making harsh choices.
I see.
Well, yes, but what's that got to do with me and my issues? The other day, the Risen had a group of us cut off. I was sure we'd lose a few lives. Normally, I'd just swallow that loss and chalk it up to the vagaries of war. But then you burst into the scene, eyes all full of blood and thunder, right? It was technically hopeless, but you just couldn't accept that, could you? You cut us a path out of it single-handedly, saving lives and the day.
What?
I did? I don't remember anything like that. Well, I was there, and you did. It was incredible. There was no plan, no strategy, just overwhelming force. That's when it really hit me. Sometimes all the tactics and theories in the world can't help you survive. What you need is action, the momentum built up by fearless, decisive action. Wow, I didn't realize. I mean, if I really did help, then I'm happy to hear it. This may be the first time I've ever been glad of this personality of mine.
Right.
You should be. And that's exactly why we should keep spreading rumors of your feats. Next time they'll be so intimidated, they won't even dream of facing us. No more, Morgan, please.
Hey.
Ooh, Nah. Do you have a minute?
Mm-hmm.
Sure, Morgan. What do you need? As part of my research as a tactician, I'm gathering intel on everyone. So, I'll need to know your age. I've been wondering about it for a while, actually. And just what do you plan to do with this information once you have it?
Right.
Well, put it to use in formulating strategies, I guess. Data on each soldier's temperament, skills, and condition are crucial for planning. Age is an important one of those factors.
Oh.
I suppose that makes sense. But we've made it this far without knowing, right? No need to fix what's broken, what isn't broken.
No.
That won't do at all. We could fight and win 100 battles and still lose the next. War is an unpredictable thing, Nah. True, but still. So let's hear it. Give me a number.
So.
Well, I'd say I'm about the same age as you, Morgan.
I see.
I see, but you look awfully young for someone my age. Not that I'm all grown up yet either, mind you.
Ooh.
Actually, I'd rather not talk about this.
Huh?
What? Why not? There may come a time when we really need to know your exact age, Nah. Like, what if you got separated and we need to ask around about you? What are we supposed to say? Have you seen a girl who's, I don't know, years old?
Trust me.
Now you're just being silly. I told you, I'm the same age as you. And if you told somebody that, it'd make it harder to find me, not easier.
I see.
I suppose you got me there. It'd be simpler just to ask if they've seen a girl who looks around 10 or... I'm not going to run off and get separated. This conversation is absurd.
Oh.
Sorry, of course you won't. It's just, you're so small, sometimes I forget.
Yeah.
Ugh, that's it. Now I'm really never telling you. You jerk. Wah!
What?
Nah, wait. Don't run off or you'll get separated.
Oh.
Aha, I've been looking everywhere for you.
Trust me.
Leave me alone.
Well.
Why is this such an issue for you? It was just one simple question. I'm not prying into your business out of idle curiosity either, you know. This is part of a tactician's job. I'm doing this to help everyone, you included. A likely story. Oh, come on, I promise. Alright, fine, but you have to swear you won't tell anyone else.
Mm-hmm.
Done, you have my solemn word.
So.
I'm just a hair past...
I see.
So then you really are just about my age.
Ooh.
Yes, but I'm a Manichaean, so I grow slower. I mean, we've been over this before. We live far, far longer than humans, but that means we don't look our age at all. And this slower growth, does it apply to your mental age as well as your body? I mean, are you psychologically younger than a human at the same age? Yes, that's why I didn't want to say anything.
Huh?
Why not?
Yay.
Because I don't want to be patronized. My mother always looked like a young girl, and in some ways she still was, mentally. So I heard no one ever treated her as an equal. She was just a kid to them.
No.
I don't know about other people, but I'd never patronize you, Nah. You're still young, sure, yet you're already fighting alongside adults, aren't you? That's an amazing accomplishment. Besides, I think you're awfully mature for someone around your age. What's that? What you said just now, can you repeat it? I said you're mature, Nah. Most kids your age spend their days running around and playing in the mud. You're way more grown up than that.
Wow.
I'm grown up, mature. I think that's the first time anyone's ever said that to me.
You can do
Really?
this.
Your age is only an issue when you make it one, so stop worrying about it. Honestly, you could stand to be less mature. Relax and enjoy your childhood. Wow, so you're saying I'm actually too mature?
Right.
Just a bit. Thanks, Morgan. I feel a lot better hearing that. Whew. That's been weighing on me forever. I feel kind of exhausted now, in a good way.
Oh.
Oh, is it nap time already? Well, don't you worry. Auntie Morgan can tuck you in and read you a... Morgan, stop patronizing me. Pan, I can't believe you did that just now. You're so mean. Ah, you mean the incident at dinner. But you eat so slowly. It's almost bovine. Must you really chew every single bite so laboriously?
What?
Must you wolf down every morsel like it's trying to run away? That piece of goat meat was the best part of the whole meal. I was saving it for last. It looked so delicious, and I was so looking forward to it. But when I looked down, it was gone.
Yes.
I can confirm that it was delicious.
Oh.
You're horrible. But I thought you were finished. The fat was starting to congeal. And besides, you only have yourself to blame. I merely obeyed the laws of nature. The animal that cannot safeguard its food must go hungry.
Huh?
That might be relevant if we are wolves or wild pigs living in the forest.
Well.
On reflection, I suppose I could have asked your leave beforehand. Very well, next time I take something from your plate, I will ask first. Acceptable?
Sorry.
Well, I guess that would be better than just snatching it. Good, then it's settled. Now let us dwell on this no more. Wait a minute, did Pan just let out a little chuckle? Wow, that might be the first time I've ever seen her smile. Pan, not again. Why do you keep doing such horrible things to me? Whatever do you mean? I did you a kindness in combing your hair. You told me it was an unruly mop, and you wish you could do something with it. Yes, something good. I didn't mean I wanted it to stick straight up in the air. It looks like there's a tree growing out of my head. I'll be the laughingstock. You must forgive me. I cannot help but tease you. Why? At least tell me that.
Well.
Because I despise all man-spawn, and have long sought my revenge. In you, I have found the perfect victim. But what? But that's horrid. Why me? What did I ever do to...
No.
I jest. Ugh. Well, don't, okay? It doesn't suit you.
You.
If you must know the truth, I tease you because you remind me of someone. A young Tugwell. We were like sisters. She was a terrible crybaby, and timid, but with a good heart. She looked up to me. And I often teased her mercilessly, just as I do you. It sometimes pains me that I was not gentler with her. Well, why? What happened to... Oh. Yes, she is dead, killed by humans. I'm so sorry, Pan.
As
Don't
you
be.
wish.
It was a long time ago. Hey, I have a great idea. Why don't I take her place? From now on, I want you to treat me just like a little sister.
Please.
Olivia, I appreciate your concern, but that won't be necessary.
No.
It will if I ever want to see you smile again. I don't think I can bear for you to be all glum now that I've seen you happy. It's such a terrible waste. I want you to laugh and smile all the time. So let's... Thank you, Olivia.
Thank you.
You truly are just like her. Very well. We will do as you suggest. I'm so happy to hear that.
Well,
As am I. I will enjoy the free reign you have given me to torment you. What? No, that's not what I meant. I just... Another jest, Olivia. Don't worry. From now on, I will try to be as kind as I can be. As kind as I should have been to her. God, I give up. Somebody help! What the heck is wrong with you, wailing like a lunatic in the middle of combat?
Yeah.
I'm trying to comb out my hair, but it keeps getting stuck in a tangle of knots. My perfect battle cry is meaningless if I charge into battle looking ridiculous. Ugh, no kidding, it looks like a bird's nest up there. Here, let me do it. If you just took care of it daily, like a normal person, this wouldn't happen. Oh, I'm no good with that kind of girly stuff.
Yeah.
This may come as a shock, dear, but last I checked, you are a girl. Get used to it. I'm glad I caught you before anyone else saw this mess. I'd be mortified for you. Now, hold still a moment. Thanks, Severa. Ever since we were little, it was always the boys you played with, huh? You'd always wanted to play the hero. I always had to play the wicked spinster. You know, come to think of it, I never much liked those games. Ow, ow, ow! Take it easy, will ya? I'm sorry, alright? We were kids. We didn't know any better. I wouldn't exactly say you've grown out of that phase. It wouldn't kill you to act the tiniest bit feminine from time to time, you know? Aw, that's alright. That's why I have you, Severa.
Are you daft?
Well, don't blame me when you find yourself grown up to be a wicked spinster yourself. Oh, I'll be fine. Besides, you can see me growing my hair out like yours. I wouldn't get a quarter of the way there before I got sick of it and hacked it all off. I guess you have a point. But wait a minute. Something's coming back to me. God, try to stay focused back there, would you? Ah, ow, whoa. You're pulling my hair into clumps. Ah, pay attention. Oh, hey, Severa. Thanks again for helping me with my hair. Is something wrong? You're making your weird face again. Oh, like you can talk about being weird. Huh? What'd I do now? I remember now. I remember it all. Back before you started playing with all the boys, you were the girliest of all of us. Yeah, I guess I was. I didn't think you'd remember that. Then all of a sudden you transformed overnight. It's like something... Oh no, Cynthia. Wasn't that... That was right around when... Your mother...
Right.
Yeah, after the Risen killed her. Being such a mama's girl, losing her was... It just hurt so much. I was so angry. After that, doing girly stuff, it all felt so pointless. I didn't care about being pretty. I just wanted to be strong enough to avenge her. I suppose I looked at the boys and thought they seemed stronger. It's silly, huh? When you spell it all out. But you know how kids are. That's why you decided to be a hero. Yeah. Still, got a long way to go, though. I mean, have you seen Kjelle's arms? I bet she could dual-wield halberds. Honestly, you're still such a child, but I think I understand you now. Talking about it, really bringing back the memories, huh? Sorry, Severa, I don't mean to... You're absolutely hopeless, you know that? Now cut it out before you set me off, too. And I'm sorry, Cynthia. I don't think I ever understood how serious you were.
No.
No, it's okay, really. Well, if you ever need someone to untangle that mop of yours again, I'm here. So come on, enough tears. You don't mind? Seeing you get all weepy throws me off. I'm supposed to be the gloomy one. So yeah, anytime you want. It's a special deal just for you.
Right.
All right, thanks, Severa. I mean it. Ooh, Noire, have a look at this stand. Aren't these accessories darling? I'm not sure we should be ogling the merchandise with the owner not here. Oh, what's the harm in a quick peek? And this one's selling handicrafts. No, wait, it's a shooting gallery. I bet if you hit those targets with a toy bow, you win a prize above them. Although, with the clerk evacuated and no one watching, we wouldn't need to bother. This is Severa. Oh, come on, I'm just kidding. Relax, Noire. I'm not some pretty looter. Really, you're too easy to tease. No, we're going to win our prize fair and square. Now just set the coins here so they know we paid, and... But Severa, I really don't think this is the time. It's the perfect time, battlefield or no, this is a festival, isn't it? So come make with the festivity. Go on, take your best shot. Me?
And despair.
Well, why me? This is your idea. Hello, archery is your forte, not mine. Now show me what you've got. Chop chop. This is tyranny. Alright, calm down, Noire. You just have to take a shot and miss on purpose. She can't blame you for... Oh, and don't even try missing on purpose. I'll know. And it won't be pretty. That necklace there is the one I want. Now less blubbering and more knocking and firing. What? Noire, wait, what are you doing? Put down your bow. You can't use a real one. You have to use that toy to... Silence, wench! You are the one who bade me strike down that bauble. Ah! Twigs loose from that pathetic mockery could never smite the trinket you so covet. Now hold your acid tongue and bear witness to my fletched fury. Yes, ma'am. But, could you maybe win the necklace instead of smiting it, please? To Severa, I'm sorry about before. I'm better with a bow when I'm, like that. Gods, you can say that again. You, rendered the stand under that necklace to splinters. I had to leave extra money for damages. You, dear, are a beast with that bow. Oh, I didn't mean to. Sometimes I just lose control and... Oh, don't start crying on me now. Look, it's a little odd, but so what? Getting mad like that is a survival mechanism for you, isn't it? So why apologize for it? I say you should be celebrating it. Maybe you're right. We're at war. Being strong is a good thing. Maybe it'd be best if I went into every battle mad like that. Well, that might pose a few problems of its own. You're a bit tough to contain. You're right. And I can't deny you're deadly like that, but personally I prefer you the way you are now. You're a bit of a pushover, sure, but you're also kind and gentle and thoughtful. Not that I have much right to say it after forcing your hand earlier. Sorry, Noire. Severa. So, by way of apology, please have this. What?
Well,
That's the necklace I just won you. But no, the color's different. The one we got was yellow, not green. This is lovely.
right.
I know, right? I bought this one at a stand before the Risen showed up. I planned to wear it myself, but then once I saw its double in that archery stand, well, I thought it might be fun if we had a matching pair, you know? You and me? Is that a problem?
Points.
I thought it might be fun to get to be better friends with you. Is that why you made me try to win it? Right. Although it wasn't much of a plan, considering I wound up making you mad. No, I think it was a great plan, especially now that I know why. Thank you, Severa. I'll treasure this. I'll wear the one you got from me proudly. These are a symbol of our friendship, so don't you dare go losing it, you hear?
Hold a moment.
Sully, I wonder if I might pose an interrogative.
Yeah.
You mean you want to ask me a question? Sure, do your worst. I can't promise I can help, but I'll do my damnedest.
Right.
Oh, I'm certain that you'll be able to help, should you be willing. You don't say.
Yes.
I do, in fact, I just did. Now, allow me to cut to the chase. My question is this. Why do you speak in such a gruff and masculine manner? According to my observations, few ladies of breeding speak so colorfully. You are the first I've encountered who says arse, let alone damn, or bastard. Whoa there, lady. All right, I get the picture. See, in my house, I was the youngest of 3. I had 2 older brothers. And I learned that sometimes nothing says it better than a good, solid expletive. Yeah, blame it on my damn brothers. The foul-mouthed sons of guns. Fascinating. Which raises another equally intriguing question. These brothers of yours, they do not serve in the Elysian Knights. Right. It is my understanding that, by and large, all highborn sons of Ulysses enter the order. Why did they not do so? Were they perhaps afflicted by some physical handicap? I'm sorry, were you attempting to tell me something? Aren't you a nosy witch? Why don't you mind your own damn business?
What?
It appears that I have caused offense. Fascinating.
Hold a moment.
Sully, I feel that I must make reparations with you. Sorry, what are we making? Oh, right. You mean you want to apologize about that stuff earlier?
Why, thank you.
Precisely. I requisitioned the pertinent records and ascertained the facts.
Oh, yeah?
Then I guess there's no point me trying to hide anything, huh?
Yes.
Indeed not. Your brothers, they were...
Yeah.
Uh-huh. They served as knights, all right. But one day, they went to help out a village that was being hassled by bandits. And they never came back. I apologize for forcing you to recall such painful memories. Curiosity is a thirst for knowledge. And a thirst for knowledge is no excuse for insensitivity. Oh, forget it. It's all right. Seriously. I should have never gotten my small clothes in a twist about it. How could you have known, right? You're very kind.
Right.
By the by, I've been thinking about how I talk, all masculine. I think it's more than just listening to my brothers when I was a little. Maybe it's got something to do with me trying to carry on their legacy. I wanted to honor their memory by being the roughest, toughest knight out there. And somewhere along the line, I ended up talking like one too. Fascinating. Psychologically speaking, your reasoning seems sound. I'm sure that wherever they are now, your brothers are watching over you. And I'm equally certain that they are proud to see what a fine knight you've become. Thanks, Miriel. You're just full of surprises, aren't you? I never figured you for the religious type. Do you really believe in the afterlife? Interesting that you should ask. It is, in fact, a fascinating avenue of inquiry. Though there is little supporting data, some theorists have posited that...
Listen.
Sumia, can I have a word?
Yes.
Oh, hey, Cordelia, what's up? What's up? It's more like what's down, as in all over the ground. When you were hauling supplies earlier, you dropped and smashed a crate, didn't you? Oh, that, yeah, sort of. You do realize this is an army, right? We can't afford to lose precious military supplies on account of ridiculous accidents. I also happen to know it was you who knocked those spears over yesterday.
Pardon me.
Oh, you saw that too, huh? I'm so sorry. I was just trying to... I'm not finished. You also filled the Pegasus feed bags with pebbles, did you not? And I don't know how you did this. You spilled fig oil over the entire armory. I'm really sorry. That pebble thing was a total accident. I can explain. I don't need apologies or excuses. You must understand this is war. Even a small mistake can wind up costing someone's life on the battlefield. When that happens, are you going to say sorry to their corpse? I know, Cordelia. I know I shouldn't have been so clumsy. I try so hard all the time, but stuff just keeps happening.
What?
Sumia, wait, don't run off. Drat, she looked really upset. Maybe I was too hard on her.
Pardon me.
Cordelia, I'm sorry for running away from you earlier. It's alright. I wanted to apologize as well. I spoke too harshly. I know you do your best. I shouldn't have gone on for so long about it.
Wait.
Oh gosh, no, you didn't do anything wrong at all. You were totally right. I know I mess up all the time, and I know it causes trouble for everyone. Look, Sumia, I might not get better right away, but I really, really want to improve. So would you mind just keeping an eye on me for a little while longer?
You know, in case I mess up again?
Yes.
Of course not, Sumia. Oh, thank you. I promise you won't regret this. By the way, Cordelia, while I have you here...
Huh?
At one of the stands, I saw these cute little Pegasus feather ornaments. When the fair starts up again, maybe you and I can go have a look? Good grief, Sumia, you really do take the cake. Here, I was all worried you were off in some corner sobbing inconsolably. In reality, you were wandering around the stands looking for trinkets to buy. I tell you, I wish I could bounce back from setbacks as quickly as you. Ah, right, sorry. Still, nice to see you smiling again. That cheerful face of yours has always been a boon during tough battles.
Huh?
It has? Wait, that's a good thing, right?
Right.
Of course it is, silly. It calms my nerves and allows me to focus.
You know me.
Oh, really? I never knew. Well, thanks, Cordelia. It means a lot knowing I'm at least a little bit helpful. So, about the feather ornaments, will you come with me? No need.
What?
Aw, why not?
Yes.
This is for you. Oh my gosh! That's the very ornament I was talking about. How did you...
Well,
I saw them earlier, before this all happened, and decided to buy two. It's funny that all the trinkets on sale we noticed, the exact same ones.
Oh, thank
Wow,
you.
thanks so much, Cordelia. I promise to be more helpful now. Good, and I'll do my best to help you along the way. Frankly, I need that cheerful support of yours on the battlefield.
Hey.
Hey there, Sumia. What a waste of a perfectly good fair, huh? Let's clear these shambling corpses out so we can get back to the party.
Yes.
I know, I bet everyone's dying for the festivities to start again. Say, check out that banner over there. Something's best looking villager something beauty pageant? Huh? This fair's got everything. Looking for attractive contestants, male and female, and... Oh! What's it say? I can't read that bit. The writing's too damn small. It says there's a beauty contest for women, dressed in men's clothes. Huh, sure it does. Now you're just yanking my chain.
Yes.
No, I'm serious, it's quite clear. Women dressed as men, it says. What the hell kind of contest is that? I don't know, but I totally think you should enter.
Hell no.
Me? In a beauty contest? Huh. You been hitting the meat or what?
But
But you look so good in men's clothing. Nearly everyone says so. And, I mean, you already kind of talk like a man, right? I bet you do really well. Look, maybe I swear too much for polite society, but damn it,
oh,
Okay, well, never mind about your potty mouth, but still, you should consider it. Women dressing up like men is a long-standing noble tradition, you know? It's from an elegant, seductive world that transcends the boundaries of gender itself. You sure as hell seem to know a lot about it. Which is why the more I think about it, the more I know you just have to enter. Forget it!
well.
Don't worry, I can handle the details. I'll be your manager. Okay, first things first, we need to find you the perfect outfit. Hey, wait up, Sumia. I didn't agree to this, damn you!
Hello.
Okay, Sully, I'm back. Sorry it took so long. Don't tell me you went and borrowed some poor sap's clothes. Well, not just any poor sap. When I told Crumb what it was for, he was more than happy to help. What? You borrowed togs from the prince himself?
Yes.
Sure, he said these didn't fit him anymore, so he let me borrow them. Here you go. Slip your arm through here, and I'll just check it for size. Right now, we're in the middle of a darn battle, for crying out loud. Huh? Oh, right, battle. Sorry, I forgot. I just got so excited about the contest, I couldn't wait to start. I don't think I've ever seen you this determined before.
Pardon me.
I know it's silly, but this whole thing is just so alluring. I mean, men have their own unique appeal, and women do too, right? But combine them both, and you get the best of both worlds. The beauty of the feminine form with the magnetic appeal of a handsome man. If we can pull this off, you'll be like a dashing prince from a fairy tale.
Right.
Yeah, sure. Different strokes, I suppose. Anyway, of everyone in this army, you're the best one suited for this. You're going to enter this contest and totally crush the competition. And as your manager, I'll be right there, front and center, cheering you on. Oh, for the love of gods. You do realize I haven't actually said yes yet.
So hey.
Tharja, you're so boingy. What?
Didn't you hear me? I said you're boingy.
What?
And what does that mean exactly? Do I even want to hear this? You know, your figure, like your hips and your other parts, boingy. Gods, where do you learn such things? One moment I'm dealing with a simpering innocent, and the next... So, can I see them? Your boingy bits, I mean. Why are you even asking me anyway? There must be others with more boingy bits than me. Oh no, I've checked out everybody in the whole army. And you know what? You're the boingiest of them all. Trust me.
Pretty much.
What an honor. Perhaps you should check again to be safe. Now go on, run along. Fine. If you're gonna be like that, I will. Crom! Hey, Crom! Tharja said I should ask you about her boingy... What? Gah, pipe down, or I'll hex you in next week. But you just told me to... I changed my mind. No more asking anyone about boingy bits, you hear? Boo! Will you at least tell me what your boingy bits feel like? Are they soft? What is this about? Why do you want to know? Well, I heard some of the men talking about your figure. And they said they bet your boingy bits are as white as snow and soft as pillows. That sounds pretty nice to me, so I decided I had to see it for myself. When I find out who these men are who've been talking about me, well, let's just say they're about to be some new toads hopping around camp.
What?
Did I just doze off in the middle of a battle? Curious, I must be even more tired than I thought. Still, it was a wonderful dream. Fancy Abdallah showing up. Ooh, the fun we had. Morning, sleepyhead. That was quite the snooze you had there.
Yeah.
What do you mean, quite a snooze? Why in the world didn't you wake me up? We're in the middle of battle. Hee. Because you look like you needed the sleep, silly. And it seemed like a good opportunity to get a closer look at your boingy bits. You what?
Yeah.
And you know what? Boingy doesn't even begin to do them justice. The way they make your clothes stretch, so smooth and...
What are you doing?
Are you out of your tiny mind? I hope you enjoyed it, because you're about to receive the hexing of your life. No, don't, I'm sorry. Sorry, I really am. You just look so tired lately, I didn't want to wake you. I was worried, you know? But I stood watch over you the whole time, honest. I thought I was helping.
Pretty much.
How am I supposed to stay angry with that face? Alright, fine. I accept your apology.
Okay.
Really? Oh, yay. 'Cause you know what? You look so much better now. You were all super pale before, and... Enough! Ever heard of the expression, quit while you're ahead? Anyway, no more staring at people's, boingy bits while they're asleep. Understood? You mean I should only stare at them while they're awake? Gotcha!
What now?
Gah, that's it, you are getting hexed. Wow, the decorations are so beautiful. Have a look at that stand, Tiki.
Well,
It is indeed lovely. Most times I've been on the other end of these events. The sentiment is nice, but having feasts dedicated to you isn't quite the same. Then
What?
you're unaccustomed to actually attending? Yes,
Yes.
it's a strange feeling. Oh,
Huh?
having been alive 3,000 years, new experiences are hard to come by. Yet I feel my time with you all has been one discovery after another. I realize now that there's still a whole world out there I haven't seen. I've so much left to learn about the world and about you. Perhaps so. Now, what is this? Oh,
But don't
that's
you
a
see
mask. People wear them to certain kinds of costume dances. Would you care to try one on? A costume, you say? To humans, I would think simply being a mannequin is enough of a curiosity. Perhaps, though, still, that lacks a certain fun, I suppose. Fun? Yeah.
Right.
Festivals are there to be enjoyed. Getting into the spirit of things is key. There must be something we could put together just for you. Lucina, tell me you're not planning to parade me around dressed in a silly outfit. Perfect,
course.
that's it. Why don't you try dressing up as you did when you were a child? Why exactly? I remember an old scroll noting that as a child, your visage healed the masses. Seeing you as an adorable child warmed their hearts and eased their sorrows. Honestly, the dreck these scribes come up with. Even now
Right.
people speak of it. The wonder of seeing a charming girl suddenly transform into a godly dragon.
I see.
I wonder if I'll ever understand the tales of humans. Tiki, I don't really know what to, I'm sorry. Yes, well, that's quite enough dress up for now, or ever. I was so focused on faithfully recreating the outfit you wore in the past, I suppose I failed to anticipate how silly children's clothes would look on an adult. Silly? I think that was a far cry from just silly, Lucina. Did you never stop to wonder how I would even fit into clothes that small?
I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry. Although it was you who decided to force your way into them anyway. What was that?
No.
Nothing. I said nothing. Good. Honestly, 3 millennia alive, and I've never been so humiliated.
But don't you see?
I was just... You've lived in such a different world than us all this time. Even now you're traveling with us, you seem so distant at times. I'd hoped to help close the distance, but I fear I've done the opposite. For that I'm truly sorry, Tiki.
No.
You're wrong about that.
Huh?
Come again? Yes, the result was less than ideal. But the fact that you were trying to treat me like a peer, as your equal? You didn't put me on a pedestal or treat me differently than the others. The costume was embarrassing, yes, but on the contrary, I feel happy. You, really?
Thank you.
I do. It's quite liberating. Thank you for that, Lucina. I've forgotten how wonderful human friendships can be, fleeting as they are. I shall endeavor to do what I can to grow closer to the others. And I hope you'll continue to introduce me to new firsts, good and bad alike.
Right.
Of course, Tiki. It would be my pleasure. So this is how the denizens of the Outrealm celebrate. People are scarcely different, whatever realm they inhabit. They pray for bounty, then despair when those prayers go unanswered. At times that despair gives way to war. Alas, festivals are but man placating his gods only to selfishly curse them later.
Whoa.
Wow, this square is huge. Now I'll bet it'll be brimming with people once the party starts. I can't wait to beat these stupid Risen and have a good time with everyone. Oof! But if I'm there alone, I bet people will think I'm just a lost kid, again. Ah, perfect. Tiki!
So,
Hey, once we're done fighting, will you walk around the festival with me? This is my first time at one, so I'm really excited to see what it's like.
yes.
Very well, if you wish.
Hey,
Thank you so much. I can't wait to taste all the amazing food and play all these games and... Ooh, maybe I'll even take a dip in that fountain.
Huh?
Come again? Yeah, you and me can turn into dragons and flap around in it. It'll feel great. Public fountains aren't for bathing, child. Especially not as dragons. We'd crush it. Really? We can't go swimming? Oh, that's no fun at all. What are you giggling at, Tiki?
I'm sorry.
Forgive me, dear. You just seem to be so very excited. Knowing how you usually are, it's quite a sight. I couldn't help but chuckle.
Huh?
You're not excited too?
No.
Oh, I would say I'm starting to get into the mood. Great. Then let's go take care of these Risen and spend the rest of the day having fun. Hey, Tiki? Yes, child. Are you sure you weren't fibbing when you said you were excited for the festival?
No.
Goodness, no. I'm looking forward to it. Whatever makes you ask that? Well, I know you said so, but you just don't seem like you're looking forward to it.
I see.
Is that how I appeared to you? Well, worry not, my dear. Everyone has their own way of expressing how they feel inside, nah? There are those who show no outward signs, even when they're having fun. Especially old people like me.
Oh.
Will I stop smiling when I grow up too? I couldn't say, child. Some do. I'm afraid I've lived far too long for little things to move me much. But today I'm in a rare mood to cut loose and enjoy myself.
Trust
Oh, good. We're going to have so much fun together. Tiki, is there something wrong? You're staring at me now.
I'm sorry.
Ah, forgive me. I'm getting too excited again, aren't I? Not at all, dear. Seeing you, it reminded me of my own childhood. I'd thought those memories long lost.
Memories from when you were my age? Yes,
Yes.
or thereabouts. I'm sure that I once felt as you do at the prospect of this festival. Heart racing with joy and excitement, everything fresh and beautiful and new. I must have grinned from ear to ear and ran around talking to everyone I knew. Just like you today. Really? It's hard to imagine you were ever like me. Time changes everything, child. But it isn't time that stripped me of my sense of joy. That's not an excuse. I've shut myself off from new discoveries, though realizing it may well count as one. Tiki,
Well,
but I've only time ahead of me to continue searching for more. I suspect I'll have no trouble finding them as long as I'm traveling with you, Nah. What do you say? Will you continue to be my guide along the way? Teach me to see the world through your eyes, Nah. Huh? I'm not sure I really understand, but if there's anything I know, I'd be honored to share it with you.
whoa!
Wow, look at all these stands and shops. Let's check them out, Tiki.
Huh?
We haven't the time, dear. We're in the middle of combat.
Huh?
Aw, come on, just for one little bit. It'll only take a few minutes. For us, that's like a fraction of a percent of a blink of an eye.
I suppose it does feel that way at all times, but still. I keep forgetting that you're the second oldest member of this army after me. Even as another Manakete, there are times it slips my mind.
Oh, will you look at these ornaments? Aren't they cute? A flower, a heart? Ooh, they even have a dragon, and look at this one. It's a blue star, just lovely.
Yes, a star.
So hey!
Don't you like stars, Tiki?
No.
Oh no, I'm quite fond of them. Just looking up at them, I sometimes can't help but think them terribly lonely.
Lonely? Why?
Have you ever heard it said that people join the stars when they die?
Nope.
I don't think so, no. Do they?
Is that really what happens?
Yes.
According to some, anyway.
Really?
So Kram and Abdallah will become stars too?
Well,
When their time comes, perhaps. That's why I feel heaviness when I gaze up at night. I'm trapped down here on Earth, when all those I've loved are way up in the sky. So far away beyond my reach, I wonder if they ever look down at me too.
Oh gosh, that's so wonderful.
huh?
Wonderful.
Okay.
Yeah, being able to see them every single night. It's like you never lost them at all. What?
That felt good.
Goodbyes come too soon with people, and it's always sad to see friends go. But once they're stars, you can spend years and years together, hundreds, thousands. If anything could take the sting out of saying goodbye, that's it.
Yes, right there above us, every night, for thousands of years. I wonder why I never thought to see it that way before.
Tiki, what's wrong? Are you crying? Did I make you sad? I'm so sorry.
No.
No, I'm happy, Nowi, I'm happy. I was always afraid of starlight. It was a reminder of every time I'd been left behind, of everyone I failed to save. But not tonight, not ever again, thanks to you. Thank you, Nowi.
Huh?
Huh? First you're crying, now you're all smiley. You're pretty weird today, Tiki.
Hey.
Once we return from the Outrealms, will you join me in stargazing, Nowi?
Huh?
Sure, I don't mind, but didn't you say that stars made you sad?
Yes.
Yes, until now. But I have a feeling that's all in the past, thanks to you.
Really?
Really? Well, I don't know what I did, but if it's something you want to do, I do too. Plus, that way, even if you get lonely, I'll be right there with you. It's a foolproof plan.
Well.
Indeed, you're a brilliant strategist.
Haha. Once it gets dark out, we'll have to hunt for the spot with the best view.
Guess what?
As it so happens, I already know of a place. The stars shine so beautifully there. It's too steep a climb for most people, but for a pair of dragons, it's no trouble at all.
Yes.
Ooh, then it'll be our secret spot, just the two of us. Haha, I suppose it will.
That felt good.
Yay! I get to have a secret spot with Tiki. I'm excited already. Gosh, I hope night comes soon. The nights have grown colder lately. Are you sure you'll be warm enough like that?
Okay.
Yep. I'll be just fine.
I see.
And you won't fall asleep along the way?
We'll be fine.
I almost never fall asleep while flying. Besides, I slept in extra late this morning. But, if it gets too late, I might nod off a bit. Well, then it's a good thing I'll be there to wake you. So, now that it's decided, let's end this fight. It seems still more risen have arrived.
Whoa!
Right, just watch. I'll fight harder than ever. And thanks, Tiki. I'm really, really looking forward to tonight.
Yes.
As am I, Nowi. As am I. So many lonely nights I looked up at the stars and wept. All alone, head full of faces I would never see again. Those dark hours were torture. But I'm no longer alone. I've shed my last tears of solitude. How could I ever be alone, surrounded by my new friends, watched over by the old? Marmar, friends, I'm coming to see you tonight. Shine extra bright so I'll know where to find you. I'll be waving back as hard as I can.
Where are you?
Lady Tiki, are you here? What's the matter, Severa?
Right.
I've come before you this day to speak with you on a matter of personal importance. Severa, you're always so stiff. Please, just forget about it already, would you? Forget about what precisely?
Yes.
About apologizing. I'm sorry, I don't understand. With all due respect, I've said nothing yet. No, but you were about to. Severa, I've been alive for 3,000 years. I just know. You came to apologize for awakening me, yes? That's... But how? Truly the voice is wise beyond the ken of mankind. You've saved me the need for any preamble then. Please forgive my hasty, selfish act. I've already told you it's fine. Just forget about it, really. Lady Tiki, with all due respect, I cannot. Out of necessity or no, I've flung you from your lofty slumber into the throes of war. It is by my hand and no other that you will now stand in a position of mortal peril. My regret cannot go unvoiced. Please let me offer what meager apology I may. Raise your head, Severa, please. Yes, I retired to a position of uninvolved security in my sleep. I merely observed. I intended to never again play a hand in the affairs of others. I thought that was best for everyone. And I violated that choice, ran contrary to my lady's wisdom. Well, yes, perhaps you did. My legend was meant to fade, as legends do, to scatter like sand in the wind. I intend to offer you my life, body, and soul in recompense once the war ended. But I cannot imagine such a scanty offering would serve you any use, nor bring me any joy, certainly. So, I've left to offer as my humble regret. I ask that you allow me, at the very least, to continue to voice this apology. Severa, you've made one grave mistake. Lady Tiki, yes, I know. The choice I described before, to sequester myself away. That was how I felt then, back when we first met. But that is not how I feel now. Oh, then might I ask your mind now? I'm thankful to you, Severa. Thankful to me, my lady? Pray, what could you mean? Yes, to you. Without your intervention, I'd never have met all these wonderful people. And you made me see that I am still relevant, that I can still be of use. Even to those resigned to live out their days in hermitage, warm company is a blessing. It was you who reminded me of that, Severa. My lady, I have no words. It seems even an old fossil like me can still serve as a brick in building a new future. To do any less would be a grievous waste. I would be no more than a forgotten stone, and a callous slight to all those who have died for their causes in 3 millennia's wars. My lady's noble words are so resplendent, I fear I am scarcely fit to hear them. There was a time I thought if it meant living a life of shame, better to. But no, I swear here and now, I shall cast aside all such thoughts in the future.
Come.
See that you do. If a decrepit old granny like me has yet to give up, you can't either. I think of no greater waste than for one so young as yourself to squander her life. Your future stands before you still, decades ripe with endless possibilities. I implore you, Sayri, live and live well.
My gratitude.
I will, my lady, to the best of my ability. Your words are a treasure I shall cherish. There, I think we got them all. Well done, my lord. Now the townsfolk can get back to their festival. Did you see the smiles on their faces?
Good.
I did. There's no better reward for doing a good deed. Wow, Victor, you weren't kidding. The monsters all have disappeared. Well, look who's returned. Oh, the tourists. You're still here? Are you alright? You're lucky those monsters didn't get you. Actually, it was we who got them. And it wasn't luck. It was courage and skilled fighting that won the day. Good griffins. You mean you're soldiers? Well, why didn't you say so, for Pete's sake? Just... never mind. You're staring again. Is my party hat off kilter? Well, anyway, you saved our little village here, didn't you? It deserves a reward. Help yourselves to our produce. All you can carry. At least Victor and I can do... the least Victor and I can do is share the fruits of our labor, wink. Really? Well, alright. In that case, I'll take all the fruit from here to there.
What?
Lissa, that's half the cart. How would you even carry it all?
Right.
I won't have it for long. Watch this. Hey, everyone, free fruit. Come help me eat it.
Hey.
Lissa, slow down. If you trip carrying all that... Fear not, my lord. I took the liberty of clearing the path of all the pebbles and other debris.
Right.
Oh, then for once I'm grateful for your fastidious nature, Frederick. Thank you, my lord. My lord, is something else troubling you? No, it's so peaceful here. Look at all these happy villagers. Indeed. Once again, the streets are filled with the sounds of laughter and celebration. We saved this town. We kept the peace.
Indeed.
It was a good day for the shepherds. No, not yet.
Yes.
Beg pardon, my lord?
No.
Once we bring peace to Ulysses, then we can call it a good day.
Never fear.
We will. Don't you doubt it, even for a moment. And once Ulysses is safe, we'll throw our own harvest fair. We'll invite Lissa, Abdallah, everyone, the entire kingdom. And you and I will co-captain the cheer brigade, just like Victor and Vincent. Perhaps they might teach us a few of their tandem harvest dance routines if we... well, would you look at the time? The festival fireworks start in just 5 or 6 hours. We best hurry to secure seats.
Alright, well that concludes it. Wow, talk about boingy bits. Alright, well, hopefully you guys enjoyed the episode. Let me know in the comment section if you stayed throughout the whole thing, because I believe that's a good hour and 40-something minutes of me narrating each and every one of these. So if you haven't already, definitely comment about which conversation between the ladies was your favorite. I definitely loved voice acting Kjelle and Severa's conversation. That was one of my favorites, besides the boingy bits, of course. Don't forget to click on that like button, because it helps support me. I mean, this took me a couple days to do, and so I would really appreciate that. Also, if you haven't already, go ahead and click on the previous episode, because that is where we did all of the conversations that were the males in Harvest Scramble. So, do me a favor, do all that fun stuff, and I will talk to you guys on the next episode. Don't forget to subscribe for more Fire Emblem Awakening. Hey guys, go ahead and click on the screen right now in order to get yourself straight over to the Harvest Scramble all-male conversation. It's equally long, but it's very awesome. And you get to see some very funny conversations with Inigo and Jerome and Kjelle. Oh my god, those guys are hilarious. Anyway, go ahead and click on the screen right now to be taken straight over to there. Enjoy!